morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm too good, as fit as fiddle. Yeah, sure. I am Sakshi Chauhan and I'm from Gwalior, MP. I have done my post graduation. Now I'm doing PhD. Along with that, I'm also running my own coaching classes and I do this YouTube channel also where I upload these conversational videos. And yes, side by side, I'm improving my English, my communication, and some soft skills that I want to enhance. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's great. Thank you. I'm Saraswati. I live in Mumbai. Basically, I belong to UP. I have completed my BA BEd degree. Now I am a homemaker, and along with that, I am also running my YouTube channel. Yeah,
okay.
that's all.
And what about your English journey? How is it going on? What kind of effort that you are putting in order to be a fluent speaker? Do you do something for that? Please
Yes,
share.
I started my English journey only 1 month before.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, sir, I am enjoying my journey, and
Hmm.
every day I am improving, try to improve myself. Simultaneously, I'm also doing and going in that way also. So yeah, and nowadays every day I connect with some other people, and in this way I get more confidence to speak in front of anyone. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. And would you like to explain something more that what kind of person you were and what kind of changes that you have see in yourself after
Yes,
starting this
sure.
journey and connecting with people?
Yes, definitely. Why not? As I told you, I started my journey 1 month before only, and in 1 month, I find a lot of improvement in me
Hmm.
because now I am able to talk with anyone. I have no hesitation when I connect with people.
Hmm.
Yes, sometimes I stuck, and sometimes I'm not able to express my thought in a proper way.
Okay.
That things is in mind, but when I started to speak, I speak something else.
Hmm.
Yeah, these
Yeah, it happens.
problems nowadays I am facing. So, is this happen with everyone, or I am the person I am facing this problem only?
Yeah, it happens with everyone. Everyone who is struggling with this thing, and specifically those they have started their journey. They were from Hindi medium, and then they changed and they try to, they have decided to come out from that comfort zone and start to learning this language. So of course, so many people are facing this. And yeah, I want to know that how do you motivate yourself when you lose your confidence, when you see someone that who is speaking well and you felt like, my god, he's doing or she's doing well, but I am not. So how do you motivate yourself?
Because I don't compare myself with other people. I know that someone who speaks very well, it doesn't happen in only 1 or 2 days.
Right.
Definitely, he or she had put a lot of effort and hard work, and after
Hmm.
that, now he or she is in this position. So, how can I compare myself with others? I only compare with myself only, where I was and where now I am.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. This is the right way to compare. If we want to compare, then we have to compare with ourselves. Okay, what I was and what I am right now, and what I'm gonna be in the future. And that not a great idea if you compare yourself. Earlier, I used to do it a lot, and
Yeah.
yeah, this is my habit. People are tend to compare their, their life is good, his or her life is good, she is much
Yeah.
better than me. So these are some very common thing, and
Yes,
that people
as
have.
I told you, you completed your graduation and now you are pursuing your PhD degree. correct?
Hmm.
And you are also running your coaching classes also. So
Yes.
if I compare with you, so
Hmm.
definitely I will get demotivated,
Right.
correct? Yeah.
Yeah. It,
May I
with me,
ask what in which subject are you pursuing your PhD?
that is botany.
Sorry, botany.
Botany. Yes. I had a science background in my
Oh,
BSc and MSc. So, yeah.
that's great. And in your in coaching classes, which subject you teach in your coaching classes?
Okay. So in coaching classes, I'm just teaching junior students, but that is temporary because I don't want to continue that journey. Junior student, you can understand. Where
Okay.
that coaching classes I have started when I was in my first year.
Okay.
That time I had started teaching, and it's been so long. Now somewhere I can say, to some extent, I get bored, and in junior students, I feel I'm not learning anything. So,
Okay.
yeah,
And
teaching is something
one
that
more thing, and I found from some of your video and from some of conversation, and there you were saying that you are fond of reading books, whether it is
yes.
Hindi book or English book. Am
Hindi
I
book
sure?
and English book. Right, right.
Yeah.
And I write poetries also whenever I get a time. Poetries, stories.
Oh, that's
Yes.
great.
I love to do this thing.
Yeah. So that thing I, from when I heard that, yes, this girl is very interested, reading poetries and reading Hindi books like Premchand, Munshi Premchand, because in my 12th standard, uh, I Hindi literature subject was there, so I read Munshi Premchand Upanyas. Yeah.
Hmm. Right. But yeah, these Hindi books, but nowadays I'm reading only English books. But in Hindi also, whenever I get a time, so that Gaban, Godan, and one of new writer Divya Prakash Dubey. So he's all the novels I have, read. Have you heard the name of Divya Prakash Dubey? He's not so much famous,
No,
but
I had not heard.
person who is interested in this thing only they can get to know about that person. So some Musafir Cafe and Ibn Batuti, these are some books that they have written. And one
Okay.
of my favorite book in Hindi I want to mention that is Rasmirati. Sorry, Rashmirati.
Rasmi Rati. Yeah.
Rashmirati. Yes, amazing.
It means you are fond of reading books, either it is Hindi or English.
Yeah, in Hindi and English both. In Hindi, I have read so many books, and English also. I started this recently. So recently, I finished that book Ikigai. Earlier, I was reading Power of Subconscious Mind. Before
Okay.
that, I was reading Path of Spirituality. So this
Oh,
was
that's great.
completely connected to the spirituality,
So I just request you, so as you read The Power of Unconscious Mind, will you
conscious mind.
just tell me the brief, what is in that book? What is the matter that is written in that book?
Hmm. Okay, sure I can. So power of subconscious mind completely supports that idea. Whatever we think, we will become that person, and we can achieve anything. It's not all about our materialistic life, but as a spiritually, as a mentally, as a physically, we can heal everything. Even if we are struggling with any disease, even we are struggling in our mind mental state, there are everything, nothing is rest that we can not fulfill or we cannot heal with this thought subconscious mind. So that book supports this idea. There are plenty of stories I've written. Some person they shared, I had this disease and then I started to do this, then I overcome this. And
Mhm.
in academics also there are some people share that I was not good at this thing, then I worked every time. It's not
Yeah,
to just to show, you have to believe completely. And somewhere I believe that law of attraction, subconscious mind, conscious mind, every time whatever we will think, that will happen.
yeah.
So this is
Because
wonderful
we
book.
already know that if we think positively, so
Hmm.
that thing will happen. And if
That,
we think in our mind negative things, so negative things will happen in our life. So
Yes.
that I think that's why we always suggest our child and our students only think in a positive way.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Right. Some people say why always it happens to me. And apart from reading books, also I'm interested in this kind of thing. BK Shivani ma'am, so she shared this type of content. There is
hmm,
a vibration, negative vibration and positive vibration. People say always, why always it happens to me? Why my life is so worst? Why everyone is happy? That's not the
yeah,
truth. That's not the
yeah,
reality. It's just about our mind, our thinking, and our thoughts. And we have to accept the reality. Nothing is good, nothing is bad. It's
yeah,
just our thought that making us. I know this, easier to said than done, and it is very difficult to inculcate in life practically. To be
yeah.
very honest, I read this thing. I know about that how's it work, but still, sometime I start to feel like that. But I want to inculcate it in my life.
Yes, because
Any
only to listen is not enough. Whenever we will not put all these things in our life, so there will nothing, no result will come. Come, yeah. Because I also have the has habit of to listen Simani Deep, and because I am fond to know listen some spiritual things, and yes, I try to listen every day.
Hmm.
Yes, because
Okay.
in this way I am also improving my English as well
Hmm.
as whatever she says, I
Yes.
like. Yeah, and so I also follow in my life. But every time I'm not able to, but at least I try for that. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, things will happen over the time, not overnight.
yeah,
First step is that we got to know that where are we wrong and what we have to change in our life. Then things will happen automatically.
yeah.
And that Ikigai book, that is very interesting. In that book, have you heard the name of that book? Ikigai. So that is a
No,
Japanese, based on Japanese concept. So there
mhm.
people live happily. Ikigai, the word that means to reason of living. Why are we
Okay.
living? Yes.
Mhm.
So that book talks about, that author talks about that flow of state and
Okay.
ikigai. Yes. If you find out the reason of your life, definitely your life would be very easy. And
Oh,
that
that's
place
great.
that book is talking about. So their person lives happily, 100 years, 120 years, 130 years, very easily. But
Okay. Will you
from
please tell the name again so that I can write down? Yes.
ikigai, that ikigai.
Uh, will you
I
please
K
spell out
I G I
I?
Kigai.
Okay. Thank you.
Very interesting book. I want to suggest that everyone should read this book, I think.
Yeah, definitely I will go through that book.
Yes. Okay. And I want to know about your hobbies. What do you like to do? Do you do something to utilize your time, or not to utilize, but just for entertainment to make yourself happy?
Yes, if you ask about means nowadays whenever I have time, I
Hmm.
communicate with people. But yes,
Okay.
my hobbies are cooking, playing
Hmm.
also. And yes, two are my good hobbies. And I have I whenever I have time, I play badminton.
Okay.
And
Wow.
yeah, and cooking is also my hobby. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm very fond of cooking, and
Okay.
yeah, not
Fine.
only every state dishes I try to make.
Hmm. Wow. That means you enjoy these things.
Yeah, I'm not getting bored when I go in kitchen because most of the lady when they are in kitchen they getting bored. Just they prepare food but not take interest.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. So if you enjoy that habit, definitely you will not get bored. No
Yeah.
matter how much work do you have, so you will never get bored if you enjoy that.
Yeah.
And that's great. We should have some kind of stuff that we enjoyed, and we can make ourselves happy if we do that.
I have one question for you. From when, for how long have you working on your communication skill?
Hmm.
And
Okay.
are you from Hindi medium school or English medium?
No, I am from Hindi medium, and I have done my even graduation in Hindi. And after my graduation, I have started. And yeah, and what was next question? Okay, this language. So I have
Yeah.
been working on this language. It's 1.5 years something. Um,
Okay, that's
English
great.
and communication both, you can say.
Mhm, that's great. So, what type of problem you face in your initial stage?
Okay, so initially, first and foremost thing is that nobody was there who can guide us from where we have to start, because since childhood we are learning English, we are writing our paper in English, exam in English, and we have learned all these concept in a grammar, but still we don't know grammar. This is the harsh reality. Fine.
Mm.
So first I thought that I should work on my grammar also. Then I start to work on my grammar, and then I try to find out, okay, you know, with whom I can communicate, with whom I can share my ideas, and whom. So
Yeah,
yeah, fortunately I got one of my friends, Priyanka. So you should know her. Then we started our journey with each other and worked on this language. So yeah, and the biggest challenge was that there was no one with whom I can communicate, with whom I can talk. And
yeah,
yeah, over the time it has dissolved, and nowadays we are, because of this YouTube, so we are privileged that we have people that we can communicate with them.
yeah. Definitely, this platform is very good, and through this platform, we get partner and practice on our communication skill. Yes.
Yeah,
Thank,
sure.
thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Same for you. Bye bye.